This practice drill I'm about to show you is going to take me from a 12 handicap into the single digit zone. You guys already know I got these 5 skills tests I'm doing every week to get down to scratch. Let me know your handicap and which ones you're doing. I was looking over my strokes gained analysis data and realized that around the green I'm losing 3.29 strokes per round. So cleaning that up is going to take me into the single digits. Alright, there's a couple of things with this drill that's going to make it a little bit easier for you. I like to use the Phil Mickelson approach with my chipping and pitching, which means I'm going to put my hands slightly ahead of the ball. I'm going to have a little more weight on my front foot versus my rear foot. I'm going to open up the club face a little bit. And then on my backswing, I'm paying attention like as though my swing is a clock. And if I want the ball to go 25 yards total, I need my hands to be about at my pocket level on the backswing. Now when I swing down and through, I'm going to really push off of that back leg. That's where I'm generating most of the power. And then the follow through will just be kind of pushing my arms through. Again, with a slightly open face and making sure that I get my body turned through it. If you watch Golf Sidekick on YouTube, he calls it titties to the target. Just make sure you're turning your torso to the target every time. That helps make sure that you're keeping that shot on line and getting it exactly where you want it to go. Pay attention to where you're landing the ball and try to be able to land it in the same spot every time. That's what's going to get you consistent results. But for this drill at 25 yards, my goal is to leave the ball at 6 feet or closer. I have a separate drill I've done. If you're following my channel, you've also seen that, and it's to make it so I can sink most of my 6-foot putts. If I want to get to scratch golf, I got to be putting most of my 6-foot putts in the hole. So between this drill and that drill, the goal is to be able to get it up and down 90% of the time from 25 yards and in. It's a very doable goal. It's going to take a lot of work and a lot of practice, but that's why I'm doing these drills weekly, to make sure that I'm keeping track and staying on top of it. I really love doing these pitching drills because once you put in the reps, you really start to get the feels for it. It makes you feel like a really skilled golfer by following these steps that I've outlined here. Now, each week I am going to be doing the 25-yarder for my skills test. That's where I can make the biggest improvement in my game and hit my score the hardest. However, the clock drill, you can do it for a quarter swing, a half swing, a 3/4 swing, and this is all for pitching. So with my 58-degree wedge, if I do the quarter, that's for a 25-yard shot. If I do the half, my hands are about going up to my waist. That's for the 50-yard shot. And then if I need a 75-yard shot, I'm going to take my hands about to my rib cage, and that'll produce a 75-yard shot. Now, if I repeat this with my 50-degree, the pocket shot's going to get me 30 yards. The hip shot's going to get me 60 yards. And the ribcage shot's going to get me 90 yards. So learning the clock with my 50-degree and my 58-degree is going to cover almost any distance that I need covered under 120 yards. The full swing 50-degree is getting me those 120 yards. So this drill is just designed to make you a rock star at 120 yards and in. If you want to join me in the journey to scratch and be my accountability partner, drop your handicap alongside with me, hit that subscribe button, and let's get down to 0.